You're looking at video shot by the Ottawa Sun over the weekend when an Ottawa woman took in 3 orphaned baby squirrels. Now, the woman had the best of intentions, but one of the animals didn't survive. She has since gotten in touch with the Rideau Valley Wildlife Animal Sanctuary. Those are the people that you call when you come across animals like this. They can steer you in the right direction. Maybe you have to bring the animals there, maybe you don't. But now is as good a time as any to remind you of how you should look after these animals if you choose to.
In the spring, it's very normal to find injured or orphaned wildlife. There are a lot of babies out there. And if you come across a baby squirrel, some of the things that you need to look for are whether or not they need immediate rescue. Some of the signs that they need immediate rescue, so you should call the Rideau Valley Wildlife Sanctuary, are things like they have bugs, they're emaciated, they're dehydrated, they're following people or animals around, or if they've been attacked or come in contact with a cat or a dog. So if you see some of these symptoms, or you know some of these things have happened, get in touch with the sanctuary because these animals need to be rescued right away. However, if you've got orphaned wildlife that seem relatively healthy, what you can do is actually try to reunite the squirrels with their mum. And so I'll show you how to go about creating this reunification box. And so we've got a box, we've got a plastic bottle filled with warm water, we've got some smooth blankets. Receiving blankets work very well. You don't want like a terry towel where an animal could get their claws caught. And we've also got tape. So what we're going to do is, say you had your squirrel, roll your hot water bottle up in your blanket so the squirrel's not coming directly into contact with it. Put it in the box and then secure it really well. So we'll just do, for the sake of illustration, a little bit of tape. Okay, then what you would do when it's really, really well secured, so maybe you do a few more rounds of tape, is put the blanket in the bottom, and you're actually going to lay the squirrel on top of the blanket. Okay, so you're going to put a squirrel on top. We'll just pretend that that's our squirrel. And you're going to take the box and you're going to put it up in a tree or someplace secure. You don't want to leave the box on the ground where the squirrel is vulnerable to predators. And so we put our box, say we put it up in a tree and secure it up there. And maybe give it about 6 hours during the daytime. You want to make sure that the squirrel is not in direct sunlight, and give it about 6 hours in this secure location. If mom is around, she'll come back. And if after that amount of time mom hasn't come back, call the sanctuary. You can really call us anytime for questions, but call the sanctuary and we'll talk about bringing the squirrel in so that we can help care for it.
Like I said, it is the busy season for orphaned and injured animals. You don't believe me? Look outside your back door or take a look at the shelter at the Rideau Valley Wildlife Animal Sanctuary, where currently they have 15 squirrels, about 15 more raccoons, and also a baby porcupine. In Ottawa, Doug Hampstead for Sun News.